We don't know the beginnings of rap because as long as our music has been recording, people have been rapping.
The disco DJs separated themselves from us. We were the next generation coming up with this thing, and they were like, what's this little hippity hop thing?
The first time I heard somebody spit a 16 over a break beat was probably Melly Mel.
The Melly Mel sound that you hear today, I got that sound from Hollywood.
I was doing this same form of entertainment long before it had a name.
A lot of the gangs were fading out by the time hip-hop came in. A lot of those gangs turned into crews.
As far as influencing hip-hop, I saw no Puerto Rican or Jamaican influences whatsoever.
I started breakdancing in the 70s.
When rap and hip hop was all black, it was negative. Now that it became a big phenomenon and corporately acceptable, now there's this need to take foundational black Americans out of the creation of it and give it away to other people. And it's important for us to set the record straight.
Lock and load, unmute your mic.
Hey, brother, thank you. Appreciate it.
How you doing?
Yeah, hey, brother. Thanks for taking my call. I'm doing well. We got to be real careful as a people. I was talking to an African guy, and damn, they trying to co-op our achievements here.
Yeah.
They taking, if you say African American 20 years from now, they're gonna be like, no, nigga, they was Africans. They were no FBA, they was Africans. So the brother that was from Ethiopia, well, he don't realize all of Africa was for centuries was called Ethiopia. I mean, even in the Bible, when it speaks about the Ethiopian eunuch, it would just talk about the region. It wasn't talk about the now, what people go by Ethiopia right now.
Right.
And so he's encapsulating everything just because his name Ethiopia. He associated to the small geographical location of Ethiopia right now.
Right.
Right. We must be careful of that too, of always saying African American, because now it's blurred. People think, oh, is that new African? Is the new, you know?
Right.
And what a lot of brothers and sisters in the diaspora don't realize, we were the only niggas bigging up Africa. Yeah. We was the only niggas standing 10 toes down, bigging up Africa, bigging up black love, black pride, black is beautiful, while everyone else was trying to fit into the system, while everyone else was clamming and dying to try to fit into the system of white supremacy to get to get their place in it. We were the ones that came up with a counter. We came up with our own system. Right. And that's why we were the most dangerous niggas around. And that's why the United States did a financial jihad against us, because they realized we were the only people popping. We were the only, we had the popping black cities. Nowhere else in the world to where you can go and see black folks driving the newest rides. Black folks having whatever white folks had, we had a counter to that. Yeah. And we had a true black vibrant cities and towns that was popping, and it scared the hell out of white folks. You can't point to anywhere else in the world. And even really today, I go to places, you can't point to places to where you got, other than Black America, to where you got popping neighborhoods. You may have a black person that's doing well that's in a white area or some mixed area around the world, but you don't have whole communities still today. So even still today, to where you can go blocks and blocks or miles and miles, and there's nice black areas, vibrant black areas. But in the 40s, the 30s, the 20s, we really had it popping. We had the most swank.
Yes, we did. Thank you. I had to land your plane. Thank you so much, because I got to get some of these other calls. Tazadak, what's happening, brother? Tazadak, hop in. Tazadak, hop in. All right. Let's get Ike. Hop in, Ike. Unmute your microphone, Ike.
Hey, can you hear me?
What's up, Ike?
Yeah, I'm a first time listener. My parents pushing me onto the Hidden Colors series, so this is my first time using this platform really.
Okay, where your parents from?
Well, my mom is Puerto Rican, but my dad is FBA,
Okay.
family from Alabama.
Oh, cool, cool. Now, how old are you? You sound like a young guy. How old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Love it, love it.
So, and I'm working right now, so I'm just gonna ask one question and then I'm gonna head out and just let you respond. But I've a lot of people will talk about or just been mentioning like I don't hear a lot of talk about Jill Stein or like any of the Green parties. What are your thoughts on them?
They have some interesting things. They have some interesting things to say, and when Jill Stein talks about reparations, that's interesting. But then I see some of her running mates, the people who she had running with her, that's like on some staunch Pan Africanism. Okay, how does that tie in with the reparations? Because when I hear people talk about reparations, and you got some staunch Pan Africanist with you who's on some, yeah, America, this ain't really ours, and we're really African. When you're around those kind of people, so I'm kind of really looking at where you're coming from. I'm really trying to see where you're coming from. Tazadak, what's up, brother?
Can you hear me? Shalom.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, shalom. Most
What's
High
going
in
on?
Christ. Hey, listen, I wanted to say one thing. You were talking, there's two things I wanted to say. One thing I wanted to mention was this. This thing that's happening down there with all them hurricanes is just what you said. These people, y'all listening right here, you better pay attention, man. This is the ancestors speaking. You can believe that. Believe that's number one. Number two, this thing that these tethers have about us fleeing. You cannot flee in your own house. You know, my mama had a rule back in the days. She said if she ever lost anything in her house and you found it, you don't find things in her house, even if she lost it. So if you understand the correlation that I'm trying to say, I mean the comparison I'm trying to make here, how can you flee when you're in your own house? Just because I go from the master bedroom down to the basement don't mean I left out of the house. You know what I mean? So, I just want to just share that with the brothers and sisters. I don't have nothing real profound to say about this.
Thank you so much, brother. But yeah. Tether's always trying to make some kind of fleeing comparison. Well, you niggas fled from the south to the north. They ain't fleeing. You're moving around your country. It's called exercising your rights. That ain't fleeing. That's called exercising your rights. That's being bold. Like, hey, I'm not going to be stuck in one spot in a country where my tax dollars are building up everything. I'm going to exercise my rights and move freely around in a system where I'm a citizen of, in a country where we're citizens of. We're exercising our rights. Yeah, we're not going to sit here and be taxed and then we can't go nowhere. No, we had to stand up and say, no, we're going to move around. There wasn't no fleeing because we would go back and forth to the South. Nobody fled the South. My grandmother's house is still in the South. My grandmother's house, she's long gone, but that's the family house. We still got family members living in that house. Like all of you guys, too. Y'all got your great-grandmother's house somewhere down there. Somebody in the family still living in that house. Even if you're living in New York or Cleveland or Detroit or Minnesota, Chicago, Oakland, wherever you live in, somebody in your family got a house down south somewhere that somebody's still living in. All right? Brother McCall, let me get Brother McCall back up here because I know. Brother McCall, I want my man to be able to get his lick back with Djibouti trying to talk greasy to my brother about my brother. What's up, Brother McCall? Hop on, brother.
Great minister of code, how art thou?
I'm good, brother. What's on your mind?
I just want to address that sick, dirty whore who calls herself Mr. Booty, the one who had 6 kids by different men.
Oh.
When my driver heard her speak on my speakerphone, he immediately recognized her accent and said she is Somali. Unquestionably, she is a Somali.
Wow.
Period. I know the great, noble, beautiful people of Ethiopia. These people will never, ever say what that fraud was saying with regard to disregarding anything we've done. These are
Your
quiet
mommy is
people.
here.
You
Your
very
mother is here
seldom see
now.
them. You
Your
very
mother is
seldom see
here.
them take the
You're not
stage.
even
You very
habasha.
seldom take the
Washa no
stage and say
inachisigero
disparaging
mitino
things
michifiligala shan
about
chibali
Black
me
Americans.
anchibali go washa no
This
mitino.
is a dirty, cheap
Escuto.
whore. This is a
Escuta
dirty, cheap whore, and you are Somali, and you know you
Abu
are
Baba would
Somali.
say.
And
Yeah,
you
you're
know the
made. You're smelly.
Ethiopians, the great and powerful
And I ran
Ethiopians,
them both
do
down.
not like your kind
They're
and
smelly
your
to me and I
type.
cursed them out.
You
You
are a
white
peasant,
fucking crack.
you are a
You're
lowlife,
a white man and
you
a
will never be anything,
you're
and
a
you need
Michael
to take care of your
Jackson.
kids. You are
You're a
cheap
Michael Jackson
prostitute.
bitch.
We know who you are.
You're
You
a
are a
Michael
cheap
Jackson.
prostitute.
Look at
You
you
are
fucking losing fucking
unquestionably
crazy
cheap
bitch. You
Somali prostitute. You have 6 kids. You need to take care of your kids.
There you
You
go.
are
fucking girls, you can
Hold
fuck your
on, hold
maids,
on.
bitch. Pay
Slow
those
down.
maids, bitch.
Hold on,
Pay
hold on. Hold on, Miss Djibouti. Hold
them
on.
like your
Slow down.
drugs.
Now
Keep
Djibouti,
it. That's why you went to
Djibouti, watch your mouth. Djibouti. Slow down. Djibouti. Hold on, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down. Now Djibouti, how the kids doing? Because I keep hearing about all these kids. How are the kids doing, Djibouti? Djibouti, how are all these kids doing? You got 6
They're the
kids. Do you have
same
the
age
kids?
as your. They're the same age as your kids. Tariq, I only got 4.
Okay, but okay.
Is that
You
what you're
got
trying
4
to do?
kids.
I only got 4, baby.
No, I'm just
Just
asking.
4.
I thought you had 6. They
Yeah.
keep saying where are these other 2 coming from?
They want me and you to,
Okay, well,
and you're supposed to give me another 2.
no,
Yeah.
ma'am. I can't stand that smell. I can't. I'm allergic to that. I'm allergic to giraffe milk. But listen, thank you, Djibouti. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Lord. Just it's something else tonight, ain't it? It is something else. There's so much going on tonight. Just so much happening. Big GT, I can't have your trolling. I'm already getting East African. I can't have the West African trolling. I can't. It'll just be too musty in here. I can't. We got to freshen out. We got to freshen the room out a little bit, brother. We got to freshen this room out. The room is getting very musty right now. All right, let me get Nick. Let me get Nick in the building. Let's get Nick in here. What's going on, Nick?
How's it going, brother? I have a quick question for you.
Go ahead, Nick.
You, when I was doing my undergrad in Western literature, using Google as a citation is just like an automatic fail. Like it's just an automatic F, right? So why is Google being used as a as a works cited to anything that people say? Because I can go on Google and create a website and put information out there.
That's a bad faith argument because you can use Google to find reputable sources for anything, sir. You can go Google and find a reference source for a book, a newspaper article. You can use Google as just a search engine that takes you to the correct sources. And you
No,
can judge, it does. You can judge whether a source is correct. If you want to learn about the Constitution, you can Google it and it will take you to the Constitution. The Constitution is a valid document. So the whole thing about using Google, that's a bad faith argument. You can use
well,
Google.
Tariq, Google Scholar is different from Google. I mean, Google Scholar is made for that,
We ain't talking
which is
about
something.
Google Scholar. We're not talking about Google Scholar. I'm just talking about Googling information or looking up information. You can use a search. It's a search engine. It's a
And
it's a search engine. It's just like when you go to the library and you go look at the index cards. That's all it is. It's a digital index card, sir. So what kind of bad faith argument is that?
you don't think that the information given is perfunctory? You don't think that everything is written in there? Like, for example, if you check a source, do you rely on that source, or you check at least 5 sources to verify that whether the information is correct or not?
Yeah, it just depends on what I'm doing a thesis for, what I'm getting information for.
Then that becomes confirmation biased. You're
No,
looking for something that supports your perspective. It is, sir, by
no,
all means.
you're just saying shit. No, it ain't. You just
If
saying.
if I already have a preconceived notion of something, and
You just
someone come up with the information that I don't have,
just
the
saying.
fact is I can go on Google to find information that support my
You just
beliefs,
this is
and
tether.
that's a preconceived notion.
This is tether babble.
How?
You just
Oh,
you
now
just
now I'm a tether.
yeah, because you're just saying shit. You're just saying shit just to be saying it. You're just saying shit right now. You're just babbling. You're not really making a point. You're just saying stuff for the point of saying it. You say all that to say what?
No, I'm saying because you were saying that look it up on Google in lieu of
Where
using
else are they going to look it up?
Google Scholar, which is much more
Where else are they going to look it up?
Google Scholar, which is much more veridical than Google.
Okay, whatever. They could look it up anywhere. Google is easier to look it up. Was what I saying incorrect?
What did you say?
All right, then that's what you need to be focused on. You need to be focused on what was being said and if it was correct or not. If you're focusing on the avenue in which to look the information up, you're just babbling for attention.
Me attention to
You don't
ignition?
even
No, I
remember
don't.
what you don't even remember what we're talking about. The fact that you would even focus
Well,
on Google, just the fact that you would even have a bullshit straw man argument about the verifications of Google. What's your point, man?
attention, no, that's not for me, bro.
You want
I
to
get plenty.
go call a 900 number for men, dude. Don't call here just so you can interact with a man. All right, you're babbling, sir. You didn't even have a point. That's some pointless shit you called up with. If you use Google, Google ain't accurate all the time. Sometimes when I'm in school, they don't be letting us use Google. They say don't use Google. Okay, nigga, do you want a cookie? What do you want? Do I need to make a dirt cookie and give it to you? All right. You don't supposed to use Google. You're supposed to use Google Scholar. That's what you're supposed to use. Use Google Scholar. That's more accurate. Tariq Nasheed. That was all right. Now what, nigga? Do you want me to bake you a chicken pot pie? What do you want? Hey, when people call up with just non sequiturs, okay. It ain't that damn serious, nigga. We talking about something else that you focusing on the search engine used. As a man, you don't make sassy arguments. That's a sassy argument. That's the kind of argument women make. Let's get Suman. Suman in the building. Suman, what's happening? Suman? Miss Suman. And we've been in here heavy. We've been in here over 2 hours. Suman, hop in, ma'am. Suman, go ahead. You waving your hand. Use that hand to unmute your microphone, ma'am. You requested to get on. Go ahead. All right, stop waving your hand and get on. All right. Let's get some other people in here. Because we do have a lot of people in here. We're in here deep. Let's get Angel Kia in the building. Let's get Angel Kia in the building. Angel, what's up, beloved?
Good morning, family. I had a quick question.
How you doing?
Good morning, everybody. Do you think Angela Rye is going to get that call for her to stay off the Breakfast Club? Because the last 2 interviews she has done, she has been getting demolished. So I was just wondering, do you think she's going to get that call to stay off the Breakfast Club? Because the last 2 interviews, it has not been looking good for the Democratic Party, and her shilling has been horrible. So do you think she's gonna get that call?
Well, they might because they don't they want to use these platforms to get the Democratic message across. So they want to use all of these platforms for that. And if they're fumbling the ball, they're not going to have them on there too long. Suman, are you ready again? All right, Suman, let me just take you up out of here, okay? All right, remove from speaker. All right. Jeremy, what's up, brother?
Yo, Tariq, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What's going on, man?
Man, have you seen Michael Blackson crying about getting finessed by the Ghana government? He
I
lost
heard.
like,
What did they do to him?
so he put up $1 million in bonds for his school, and they told him that it would be repaid. You know, he could get the interest back in like 3 years, and then they changed it to 10 years, and he lost like a $250,000. So he's crying about that, and
Oh, that's unfortunate. I hate that, but man, there's a reason why we're delineating, family. As you see, look, we ain't going for the banana in the tailpipe no more. All of that, go over there and invest in. We cool. We're cool. We're cool. Ain't that right, GT? We're cool. It's just way too much finessing, way too much scamming. We're so cool. We're cool. Y'all not selling Wakanda to us no more. You are not selling Wakanda to us no more. We're so cool. And no disrespect to nobody over there, but just too much of that. We're cool on that. We're so cool on it. Nolo, what's up, Nolo?
How you doing? And good night to everybody in the room as well.
What's that?
I wanted to ask you a question, and it's all with all due respect to you too as well, sir.
Yes, indeed.
I wanted to ask you if you could consider maybe to take back the strike that I received a little bit earlier today, and I want to apologize to you as well that I'm not facetious or in any way trying to be funny to you or with how I even streamed your media.
Oh yeah, you were streaming. Yeah, you were streaming live. Yeah, and you know we don't. Yeah, you know I don't like being streamed. You know that, but you did it anyway.
Well, to keep it I want to apologize again. Excuse me, I'm sorry, and to be 1,000 with you, I don't really. But I'm sorry, yo.
All right, but yeah, don't do that. I don't want my shit streamed. You know, I don't want. Come on, man. You should know better than that. And yeah, for those who don't know, this guy was streaming this live right here. He was streaming, and while he was streaming, and while I was talking, I put a strike on that ass, and they took it down immediately.
Yes, they did.
Yes, indeed. So that's not cool. Do not do that, brother. Do not do that. Don't stream my stuff. Do not stream these lives. Do not post them. Do not do that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not cool with it. I'm not with it. All right? And y'all know that we don't want them streamed. Y'all know that. You know we don't want them streamed. All right? He got caught. Now he's crying foul. He got caught in real time. They took it down real quick. Okay? Y'all cut that out. Let me get my sister Nikki the God in the building. Nikki the God, what's up, dear?
Getting it taken down. Ha ha. That's what you get. Okay, thanks. Bye.
You did. Man. All right. What's up, Trust? I remember you. Yeah, you were the undercover tether. I remember you, Trust. I remember you covering your face. All right, let me get you out of here. I don't want to hear undercover tether talk. Man, we in here heavy. Y'all get your FBA caps at officialfba.com. We got the FBA caps at officialfba.com. Beautiful caps. Suman, are you ready? You keep getting up here not saying nothing. Suman, you ready? Suman, unmute your microphone. All right, Suman, you got 10 seconds to get on or I'm going to block you. All right? Either you get on this microphone or you're going to get blocked on. All right? And Saman, I guess you want to go ahead and get that block. I'm going to go ahead and block you. Okay. So you won't be able to pump fake in here no more. All right? So we still got a lot of people. It's in the middle of the night. I got to shut this thing off at one point. We have a lot of great conversations in here, but I do have to shut it down at one point. Let me see. Should I get one more? Let's get Andy Paraco, whatever your name is, Andy. Let's get Andy in here. Andy, what's up, brother? What's up, Andy?
Hey, what's up, man? I just came here to ask you a couple of questions, right? I'm not familiar with a lot of American politics, but so I was listening to last time the Maron, that guy, about the reparation, right? I
Right.
do know a little bit about the ADOS people, that African descendants of slavery and things like that. So how does it work? Like when the reparation come, because there are like millions and millions of black population in United States, right? So who are the right people, like the qualified people to, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm just really,
I got it. Yes. Who's going to qualify for reparations? That would be the black people who are foundational black Americans. That means the black people who are non immigrants, the people who were here at the founding and the building of America, those who descended from that, those who descended from the freedmen. Those are the people who's going to get reparations. And we are going to designate people based on their lineage and find out what their lineage is, and that's how they're going to get it. So it's real
how,
simple.
how do you like find them? Is that based on the name or the family history, or like what
Family
are the
history. The family history, you can trace. You should be able to trace your family to the 1870 census, at least there. Me personally, I can trace my family to the 1750s. So yeah, if you can trace your lineage back to 1870 census, then you are able to prove that you're a foundational Black American, and you would qualify as a descendant of freedmen to get reparations. It's simple, real simple.
Sweet. So what are the, because I do know there was a promise when there was made about like a 40 acres of land and something like that, because I heard that in the clubhouse, right? I'm not very educated about this topic. So how does it work? Like when it comes to this, the modern time in 2024, like how the reparation work, is it coming as like a cash or land, or how does it work?
Yeah, we're going for cash. We want the U.S. government to give us cash payments. And the amount is to be determined, but we want cash payments. We don't want a housing program. We don't want a lift off program. We don't want none of this stuff. We want it in the form of cash because that's what they took from us and that's what we want. So it's real simple. It's real simple.
Right. Thanks. And what's your opinion about Nick and the other guys who actually, because we have a lot of beef with these people, because I'm Indian origin, right? I'm not
Yeah.
saying that like everybody from India is like perfect or anything. There's so much misinformation and stuff what's going on Twitter, right? So there are a lot of red pill guys, talking trash about different color of people, racism. There is so much division in the world. Let's be honest, nobody's perfect, right? There's so
Right.
much stuff. What's your opinion about these guys? Like, and they claim to be conservatives, right? Because I'm pretty sure, Tariq, you also a supporter of Donald Trump. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Well,
So,
I'm not a support. I'm not a supporter of any of the candidates right now. I'm
oh,
not.
you're not. Oh, okay, my bad. So, yeah. So, how are you gonna deal with these people in the future? Because I've seen that you are debating that, that weird guy who goes around and name call people and stuff like that. That the Mexican dude. I don't know who is it. He
Which
claimed to
one?
be white. I don't know.
Nick
So,
Fuentes? Nick Fuentes?
not Nick, the other dude. He was
Myron?
actually,
Oh,
oh,
which?
not Myron, the guy who went and name called a little kid, right? Like
Oh, I know.
traumatized him,
Yeah,
little
yeah, I
baby.
know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that weirdo. And
Yeah,
how do you guys deal with this? Because I'm really shocked, like how openly they are doing this kind of stuff, and you don't have any kind of regulations in United States to control these people. Like I know this kind of stuff will never happen in Australia because we have very strict rules against racism and stuff like that, right? So
right.
I'm just really curious, like how do you guys like really gonna fight against this kind of stuff, or how do you stop this? Because the constitution let you guys do this kind of stuff, or I'm really curious, man. I'm confused with the freedom of speech and freedom of hate and everything what's going on on
Right.
us.
You're bringing up a very good point, and thank you so much. You're bringing up a very good point. How I know the white supremacists you're talking about, how they're allowed to go around just yelling the N-word and antagonizing kids and threatening kids and all of this stuff. Well, we need an anti-black hate crime bill, because see, when it comes to black people, we can't say stuff to other groups because we get hit with federal hate crimes. They'll hit us with a federal hate crime, but folks are allowed to spew racial epithets at black people all day, curse out children, call us the N-word. They can do that, and they can do that under the banner of free speech. Now, when the white supremacists are threatening us and calling us names, well, it's free speech. If we say, hey, man, why don't you speak English? Then it becomes hate speech. And it's all based on I'm white and I say so. That's all it's based on. I'm white and I say so. So we have to start trumping that I'm white and I say so law, which is the common law of the land. See, that's why we got to be in a position to produce justice so that we're not subjected to the I'm white and I say so law of the land. All right? That's why we got to make power moves. Let's get Stepmom Hub. Stepmom Hub. What's up, Stepmom Hub? All right, Stepmom. Where you at, Stepmom Hub?
What are you saying, man?
Nothing. I'm asking you, what do you want? What do you want, bro?
Oh,
What's on your
oh,
mind, man?
follow page. I follow you back instant.
You did what? Why are we getting the weird foreign dudes calling? All right, what's happening? All right.
I don't understand what are you saying.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like we're supposed to understand what you're saying. All right. Now we're getting the weirdos. All right. We're getting the incels calling in. We're getting the weird incels calling in. All right. Let's get Savita. Savita. Let's get Savita in the building. All right, Savita. Savita Bobby. Savita, where you at? All right, Savita ain't saying nothing. Come on, we getting the foreign weirdos. Come on now. Y'all stop being weird. All right. Let's get Hamdu. Let's get Hamdu in the building. Hamdu, what's up, brother? Okay, I'm seeing some of these East Indian pages. Okay. These are like East Indian porn pages. Okay. That's why they calling up. They're trying to. Okay, these are some East Indians trying to get customers. Okay, y'all get up out of here with that. Handu, what's up, man? Hamdu, what's up, brother? Okay, let me get you out of here. All right, yeah, we get Djibouti. We got some of your weirdo buddies trying to call up. Let's get Shannon Albert. Shannon Albert. All right. Let's get Shannon Albert in the building. All right, Shannon, turn your microphone on. All right. Raise your hand, people, if you're ready to get on. Let's try it like that. If you're ready to talk, just raise your hand. All right, what I'm going to do now, if I bring people up and you don't talk, I'm going to immediately block you. You will not be able to come up in here. We're going to do it like that. If I add you and you're in the request queue and you do not talk, I'm just going to block you. All right, let's get Louis Atlantaville. Louis something something. I don't know what your name is. Louis, hop on. All right, Louis. Unmute your microphone.
Okay. Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Come on, brother.
Question. So I got something to say about all the ones that be saying, oh, the culture is trash, this,
Hold on,
that.
brother. Brother.
Yo.
Work like, brother, do you work at Popeyes? What's all that chicken frying in the back? Brother, what is going on there? Luis, where are you right now, brother? Boy, y'all are frying up pork chop sandwiches in the back, man. What is all that noise? Brother Lewis. Okay, where are you working with all that noise this time of night? You work at a kitchen in a strip club. This dude making buffalo wings for strippers. Good grief. All right, enough is enough. It's enough. Y'all doing too much. Because now people are doing the late night tap in and we're tapped out. All right, it's time to shut it down. There's too much going on. Oh, shit. Brother. Oh, Lord. Get 2 fried okra. Get some curly fried.
How you get off? It ain't work. Oh, that's how you
Brother.
do it. Can you hear me now?
Brother, where are you?
Can you hear me now? I don't know. It ain't work.
Brother, if you start brother, you over there boiling crab legs. I don't know what you're doing, brother. It's too much. It's just too much, sir. Good freaking grief. Well, it's too much. Family, listen, go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Come down to the Hidden History Museum, 2131 West Jefferson Boulevard. Go to Hidden History Museum, make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum and get the books and all that stuff. Go to rootworkstyle.com to get that Rootwork deodorant. Go to officialfba.com to get the brand new hats. I'm up out of here, family. It's been real. Puppy Akute, Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
Run the work, feel that natural flow. Do the work, stay fresh wherever you go. Do the work, I like the way it feels. Do the work, the magic is so real. Do the work, you need it for work or play. Do the work, keeps me fresh throughout the day.